You've spent 40 years saving for retirement. You've hit your number. You're ready to quit. But what if the single biggest financial mistake of your life is waiting for you in the first 24 months after you leave your job? There is a dangerous gap that most retirees don't see until it's too late. A trap hidden in plain sight between the tax code, Social Security, and Medicare. And falling into it can cost you a substantial part of your nest egg. The dream sold to us is simple. Work hard, save diligently, and then one day, you just stop. You hand in your notice, maybe on your 62nd or 63rd birthday, and start your new life of freedom. It's a powerful, emotional milestone. But this emotional decision is precisely what makes you vulnerable. The financial system isn't designed around your feelings. It's a machine of cold, hard dates and deadlines. The key ages are well known: 62 for early Social Security, 65 for Medicare, and somewhere around 67 for your full retirement age. The danger lies in the space between them. Let's say you retire at 63. You've lost your employer-sponsored health insurance, but you're not eligible for Medicare for another 2 years. Welcome to the gap. To bridge it, you have to buy your own health insurance on the open market. And for a couple in their early 60s, the premiums can be shockingly high. This isn't a minor expense you can just absorb. It's a major new line item in your budget, often one of the largest you'll have. And it demands to be paid, forcing your hand and triggering the first domino in a long chain of bad financial outcomes.
So, how do you pay for these massive insurance premiums on top of your regular living expenses? The most obvious answer is to start drawing from your retirement savings, your 401k or traditional IRA. It feels like you're just using your money as intended. But here's the catch the entire system is built on. Every dollar you pull from these tax-deferred accounts counts as ordinary income. You're not just spending your savings. You are actively generating a taxable income stream for yourself, perhaps for the first time since you stopped working. And this is where the trap begins to close. With high expenses and a dwindling cash buffer, the next logical step seems to be claiming Social Security. You can take it as early as age 62, and for many, that extra monthly check feels like a lifeline. But it's a costly one. First, you lock in a permanently reduced benefit for the rest of your life compared to waiting. But the more immediate problem is that you've just opened another income faucet. You now have money coming from your IRA withdrawals and Social Security. You've successfully solved your cash flow problem by creating a much larger, more insidious income problem.
This is the detonation. Individually, your IRA withdrawals and Social Security checks might seem manageable, but the IRS looks at your combined income. When you add them together, your total income can easily surge past certain thresholds. This triggers a brutal double whammy. First, it can push you into a higher marginal tax bracket, meaning every additional dollar is taxed at a higher rate. Second, and more punishingly, it can cause up to 85% of your Social Security benefits to become taxable themselves. The very safety net you're relying on now adds to your tax burden. Your carefully planned withdrawal strategy is suddenly leaking money to taxes you never saw coming.
Consider the path of a hypothetical impatient retiree. They retire at 63, excited for the future. They buy private health insurance. They start pulling a modest amount from their IRA and claim Social Security to feel secure. On paper, their income is less than their old salary. They assume their taxes will be low. But at the end of the year, they get a nasty surprise. Their combined income makes their Social Security benefits taxable and pushes them into a tax bracket they thought they'd left behind. The money they thought was for living is now being diverted to the IRS, accelerating their path to drawing down their principal.
Now contrast this with a patient planner. They also stop working at 63, but they have a different strategy for the gap years. Instead of tapping their IRA, they live off other sources: cash savings, a brokerage account with long-term gains, or withdrawals from a Roth IRA. These sources generate little to no taxable income. By keeping their income artificially low, they stay in the lowest tax brackets. They delay Social Security. They pay for their health insurance with non-taxable funds. They aren't just surviving the gap, they are actively using it to their advantage, setting themselves up for a more secure future.
This is called the bridge strategy. The goal is to intentionally create a 2 or 3 year period of extremely low taxable income between the day you stop working and the day you claim Social Security and Medicare. This low income window is incredibly valuable. It not only keeps your taxes near zero, but it opens up opportunities. This is the perfect time to perform strategic Roth conversions, moving money from your traditional IRA to a Roth IRA and paying taxes on it at your new, temporarily low rate. You are effectively disarming the tax bomb in your retirement accounts 1 year at a time.
Of course, this isn't a simple trick. This strategy requires immense foresight and discipline. You need to have enough money saved in cash or Roth accounts to cover all your expenses for several years without touching your tax-deferred funds. For many, early retirement isn't a choice. It's a result of a layoff or health issues. If you don't have a bridge fund already built, this maneuver is difficult, if not impossible. It's a strategy for the planners and a warning for everyone else about how unforgiving the system can be.
The most dangerous myth about retirement is that it's an ending. It's not. It's a transition into a new and complex financial game. The first few years are a minefield, where a single misstep on income can trigger a cascade of taxes that you'll be paying for decades. The goal isn't just to save enough money to retire. The goal is to understand the rules so you can keep it. Because in this game, what you don't do in that 2-year gap is what will ultimately determine your success.